I am literally the worst with time. I got up at 6 a.m. this morning to go to where I need to go, and right now I literally have 10 minutes to spare. I don't know what I do. I just like took a shower, brushed my teeth, washed my face, did my makeup, and somehow it's been 3 hours already because it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm actually about to go meet remember on my last vlog where I met like some Japanese businessmen at like a cafe, at my local cafe? Well, I'm meeting up with them again to meet some of their exchange students who go to one of the schools that I actually went to. And I'm super excited to meet them because hopefully they can be my language partner and, you know, I can try to learn Japanese in a more organic way. So I'm very excited, but we have to go right now. Okay, we have 9 minutes to spare. I'm literally like 3 minutes away, so it's fine. I really genuinely need to do better with time management because I will wake up early enough to get me where I need to go on time. And I don't know what happens between that time and when I need to leave, but all of a sudden I'm like rushing out the door every single time, no matter what it is. It's so frustrating. You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? I'm thinking about it now. I think it's because I know I have so much time that I go really slow and then like I take breaks, I go on my phone. You know what? I actually do. I do know the problem. I am the problem. We just got to do better. That's all. It's just unbelievable. Literally my entire life. It's terrible and I hate making people wait for me. That's like my biggest pet peeve. I'll be so ashamed of myself if they're waiting for me. But if I'm on time, then I won't feel too bad. But I genuinely thought I was gonna be early. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get there at 8:30 instead of 9, so I have like time to get myself together because I always kind of get a little nervous when I meet new people. So it was gonna give me time to USA a little bit, but girl, we got like 3 minutes to spare. It's insane. Let me know in the comments down below if you're the same way. And if so, like, what do we do to fix that? Like, let me know, because I know my problem, but I could also always use different tips and stuff. But don't worry, the rest of this vlog is gonna be super productive. I'm actually super excited about this vlog because we just have so much to do. And I just wanna brief you guys on so much that's happening in my life and like where I'm at mentally. So get ready, get your popcorn, get your books, because it's gonna be a long one. Also, wish me luck today. I'm so scared. I don't know why I'm like this. Like my entire life I've always been scared of meeting new people, and then when I actually meet them, like it's fine. It's just, I don't know, you make it worse in your head. So it's fine, everything's fine. This is literally how I was when I went to the Tennessee trip. I was just so in my head, like, oh, these people are gonna hate me, blah blah blah. And it's literally just in my head. Like I need to get out of that. But all right, I gotta go now. I'll let you know how it goes. Guess who's back? They were literally the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. They were so kind and just so like cool. They were so cool. Not only did they obviously speak the language I want to learn, but they were really nice, really funny, and just like down to earth people, like genuine good people. So it was such a pleasure meeting everyone. And not only that, there were 2 college students, and both those college students are in school for biology. So like, these are just my kind of people through and through. Not only do they obviously like belong to the culture that I'm really excited to learn about and to get to know, but they also love science, and that's just so cool. And just getting to know them, getting to know their culture is just, it was very, very exciting for me. It was very cool. And we were there for like an hour. Obviously it doesn't feel like it probably for you, but it was a really good time. It was a really cool opportunity to meet everyone. And not only that, we did make a group chat on Line. Yeah, I'm fancy now. I got a Line. If you don't know, Line is like the communication app that most Japanese people use. And I got it because one day I was watching like a J-drama and I saw that everyone was using Line. And I was like, I want to be authentic. I want to have a Line. So I got one, but I never used it. Obviously, I didn't know anyone. But then we were able to make a group chat on there. So I'm very excited. I have my first few friends online. How cool is that? So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of them. We were thinking about maybe doing something in New York City because the students that I just met, they're only going to be here for a few months. So they're not going to be here very long. And I would love to show them around New York City. I just think that'd be really cool. And you know, we always go to New York City in the summertime anyway. So it'd be perfect to blend the 2 worlds together. other. So I'm very excited. I was thinking maybe to show them like the Statue of Liberty or something like that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know of another place that I could take them in New York City. That'd be really cool, maybe really memorable for them. I would love to be a part of their like US experience. So that was a lot of fun. I'm so happy, so over the moon with this, because I was genuinely so nervous and they just made me feel so comfortable. Like, I know most of it is usually in my head anyway, but these were just a great group of people too. It wasn't just like, it was okay. No, they were really nice. I love speaking to them. It did not feel like an hour at all. So I had a good time. Now though, we do have a lot to do today. The first thing I want to do is to go grocery shopping. I want to just reset for the week. Today is a Saturday, so I do have a lot of time to really just get myself together. I want to get a lot of healthy food. I want to make sure that I make my workout routine for next week. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do. And because now we have a bunch of new Japanese friends, we need to study too. Like, I can't just be pretending like I'm studying and not actually studying. So that's definitely on the to-do list for this study vlog as well. And we'll just see where it goes. One thing, and now I have 4 bags. You know what I realized? We never do like a grocery haul, so that's what we're gonna do today. First of all, these are my absolute favorite, these little yogurt situations. So freaking good. I usually have this like every day for like a snack, and it's very good. Some asparagus. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite tomato sauce. If you have a Wegmans or even ShopRite, this is the best tomato sauce ever. It's the best for like spaghetti. Just the flavoring is really, really good. Love this stuff. I always get the roasted garlic one or the tomato basil. That one's really good too. I think I got both today. I also got some granola bars. These are peach apricot. This is by Nature's Bakery. This is my first time trying them, so we'll see if they're good. I usually get like the, what is it? Made Good granola bars. Those are good. And I got some rosemary. I'm gonna make some rosemary water today so I can have it for my hair. Got some pesto. Wegmans has the best pesto. Let me know if you have a Wegmans by you, by the way, because I absolutely love that grocery store. I think it's the best grocery store around. They just have everything, and everything's always so fresh and like affordable. I really love that place. Then I got cashews. I always get the roasted salted ones because they're really good to snack on. Whipped cream cheese for bagels. My niece loves these Pockies. This one has been through it because it was in the bag. But these are really good. She loves these. I got these little yogurt situations. I usually have yogurt in the morning. Or I'll make like a eggs and toast type of thing. And then I always eat them with these. They're like tofurkey plant-based sausages, the Italian flavor. These are delicious. I love them so much. If you take one, cut it in half, and just like cut them up really small. I usually make them in like a breakfast burrito, and they are delicious. This with avocado, eggs, cheese. So good, so good. Sometimes I even put them in like, not my spaghetti, but sometimes in my meals for the afternoon, and these are really good. To me, they taste like they're meat, but again, I haven't had meat in a long time, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but these are really good. I feel like with tofu, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not, but those are yum. Ooh, speaking of tofu, these are meatless meatballs. I'm gonna put them in some spaghetti this week, and it just sounds amazing. I think I've had these one time before, and they were really good. I also got the ground beef type too, just in case I don't want meatballs. Then we got some instant rice. These are just quick and easy for meals when you don't want to make rice. This is my favorite thing ever. It's literally crack. This will change your life. This is the Biscoff cookie butter. I always get the crunchy one. Y'all, this on a rice cracker with like fruit or maybe just apples and cinnamon. It literally tastes like dessert. It is so freaking good. It's my favorite thing. I can go through one of these tubs in like a week. It's kind of crazy, but these are really, really yummy. If you've never tried this, just trust me on this. You need to try. It's not necessarily healthy, but it is a better dessert alternative. So I'll put them on like a rice cake and they're so good. Ooh, also, I got myself some flowers. My neighbor, she always gets herself flowers every week and she was telling me about this and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start getting myself some flowers. They smell good, they look beautiful, and why not treat yourself in that way? So this is in the name of self-care. I got some really pink, I think they're tulips. Yeah, they're tulips. They're really pretty. Perfect for spring. Ooh, I also got some Thai basil dumplings. These are also vegan and they're just super easy to put on the stove when you don't want to cook. And I love these. These are my go-to. I'll have this with like rice or something and it's a perfect easy dinner. Then I got some kombucha too. I drink these like once a week as well. Honey Nut Cheerios. Ooh, and lemons. I always drink lemon water every day, so this is very helpful. We had to get like a ton. But my local farmer's market has them for like $4 for $1, so super cheap. I also got some more plant-based protein because you guys know I'm on my gym kick. If you follow my Instagram, you can see every morning, religiously, I'm going to the gym at 5. If you don't follow my Instagram, make sure you follow. I'm trying to be way more consistent on that this year. So I'll post stories every day telling you guys what I'm reading, as well as like what's going on in my life on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to know, make sure you follow. I also got some watermelon. I love watermelon. I eat it like as much as possible. And at my local farmer's market, this is $1. So super easy, super cheap. And I'm just trying to find different things to eat instead of sugar because my only problem is I eat generally very healthy. But my only problem is I have a terrible sweet tooth. Everyone in my family has a terrible sweet tooth. So every time I finish eating a meal, I just want something sweet immediately after. So I'm trying to, instead of eating candy or something sweet, try to supplement that with fruit. So watermelon's super easy. The Biscoff cookie stuff is really good. I know it's not necessarily healthy, but it's better than a candy bar, okay? We got some juice here. Almond milk. I was right, I did get another one of these, but this is the tomato basil one. And then I got kale and broccoli. With these, it's super easy because I just saute them and then add them with any meal. And it's a great way to just have your vegetables. I know a lot of people don't like kale, but I personally love it and they're super good for you. So I highly recommend putting this in your diet somehow. Let me know in the comments below if you have a recipe for kale, because I would love to try it. I love trying new things. All right, we're gonna put these up and I'm starving. We need to get out of the house and go get something to eat. On my influencer grind. Just kidding. Eat outside so bad, but this 40-degree April weather is just not letting me be great. I don't understand. I feel like this winter is not trying to go anywhere. It's been miserable for so long. And it's crazy because we keep getting teased like one day it'd be really nice throughout the week, and then for the rest of the 6-7 days we'll have really miserable rainy weather, cold weather. It feels like England or something. I don't know. I don't remember a fall or a spring where this was this long. Like usually the in-between seasons, fall and spring, they're usually not delayed, and though they don't usually last that long, they're really nice usually, at least in New Jersey. But y'all, it has been miserable. It has been so bad. Every day 40 degrees, every day 50 degrees. And then those random like 75, 80 degree weather days really make us miss summer. And I'm not even like a summer person. I love summer, but like it's not my favorite just because you're sweating all the time and stuff. But man, now I can't wait for summer. I keep having to go inside, and I'm definitely one of those people who, I don't think it's seasonal depression, but like I need sun. I need to be outside. I need vitamin D. And now I just can't do that. So I guess that's a long way of saying we're eating inside. The only thing better than soup and a grilled cheese on a really cold day is like ramen. And I could have done that, but I felt like if I ate ramen, I would just want to take a nap, and we still have a lot to do. Literally every time I have ramen, because like the warm broth and the hearty meal that it is, I always need to take a nap. So I'm glad that I didn't do that, even though I kind of want to. I'm glad that we just had soup and a grilled cheese. That's literally my go-to with Panera. And it was really, really good. But while I was eating, I was literally reading Fast by Millie Belazar. And if you don't remember, this book was the one that was picked for my March TBR by Shaughnessy. And man, oh, this book is so heavy. It's so heavy. It's very well written, but it's about this girl who is essayed when she was a child. And it goes into detail, and it's like, it's giving me a heavy feeling in my chest. And I don't know, it's just, it breaks my heart, and books like this are always so difficult to read. I do believe that they're necessary though, because not only do they give victims a voice and they feel heard and they feel seen, it also tells people like to be cautious with certain things like this. It's just like, they just stick with me so heavily, and I really get into books when I read them. So it's kind of tough to be reading this. I'm literally only 3 chapters in, but it's already so detailed and it's sickening. Like I literally, like while I was reading, I was getting like a physical reaction to it. It just makes me so sick. And it also like makes me afraid to have kids. Even before this book, I was already afraid to have kids, but like situations like this just amplify that, because I don't know about you, but I promise you, if somebody tried this with one of my kids, there's no other option for me but prison. It's lights out for them, period. I wouldn't be able to see straight. I wouldn't be able to think straight. I would just have to get them out of here. Like lights out type of thing. Like I could not imagine something like this happening to my baby, the person that I made, the person that I'm supposed to be protecting. And you want to try my kids? It'd be the last thing that you do. That's all I'm saying. I cannot fathom that type of evil. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's so insane. And like the detail that it's going into, it just like, it's hurting my heart like physically. I feel like someone is in my chest squeezing my heart right now, and I'm literally only 3 chapters in. Like, I feel like this is the type of book that I'm going to have to take in doses, because right now, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's too much and it's bringing down my mood. So I don't think I'll be able to read this anymore today. I really honestly wanted to continue reading for the rest of the day, like as I was doing other chores, other things. But if that's the book, I just don't think that I can do it. Not right now. It's like, it just was making me so sad. And I was having a pretty good day before then, but I don't know. Stuff like that just really gets to me. Let me know if I'm the only one, because I was literally in Panera trying not to cry. I just felt so bad, and it's being explained by this 8-year-old. So obviously they're not speaking the most intellectually, and they're just trying to explain how the situation is making them uncomfortable and how they know something isn't right, but they don't know how wrong it is, you know, and stuff like that just breaks my heart. Like, I don't know how someone can do that to someone innocent. Like, I just, it's unfathomable. I cannot understand that type of evil. I think that's the worst thing that you can do in this life, especially to an innocent child. Like, when I tell you I would go to jail, prison, probably life for what I would do to someone who did that to my kids, you think I'm exaggerating, but I am not. It's so disgusting, and it was so detailed, and I was just like, ugh, I can't. I literally can't. And then, like, I was trying to listen to music on my way back home, just trying to, like, get my mind back being normal, and I literally could not think of anything else. So once I feel like that is happening to me, especially with a heavy book, I just know I have to put it down. It kind of reminds me of The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, and when I read that book, I was in high school, and that was so hard for me. And you just carry that weight because, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an empathetic person, or maybe I just have a very detailed imagination, but I see these characters for real, and I see them going through those things, and I just think about my loved ones, and I couldn't imagine, I could not fathom something like that happening. And it's just, I think I get too attached. So I just realized I am mature enough to know that that is not what I need right now. I can tell that it's going to be a good book, but I'm definitely going to have to take it in doses, as I said. So we're just going to leave that where it is. What we will do, though, is pick up with my hair, because every weekend I do a hair mask, and it is that time again. I have a love-hate relationship with this process because it's so long and drawn out, but it also, like, is the reason why my hair is so long and healthy. So I just have to bite the bullet and do it every weekend. And I feel like we haven't done this together in such a long time. So I know we have a lot of new friends here that may not have seen it, and maybe it will help you if you have curly hair, or you just want to know how to, like, protect your hair a little bit more. So I'm just going to show you that process. And then after that, I think it's time to study. Yeah. We've done so much today, and it's only 3:30. I'm really proud of us. High five. Way to stick to that productivity. I'm very proud. All right, I'm gonna get in the shower, and I'll see you in a second. It's gonna look really fast though. Okay, let's make it cool. And I'll see you in 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're back many hours later. I kind of just took a break for a bit, and then I was like, you know what? I actually need to get in the shower before the sun goes down. So here I am. I just finished washing my hair. Now I have to put in a hair mask and do a hot oil treatment. So I'm gonna show you how that's done. Let me go heat up the oil real fast. Also, do you like my pajamas? Can't see the shorts, but aren't they cute? I really like them. Now this is when things get a little crazy because I start looking crazy. After you put your hair in 4 sections, then I wet my hair a little bit so that the product will get in to the hair follicles. And then I put the hair mask, and then the oil will last. At this point, I really just try to finger detangle because I don't want to rip out any of my hair. But you could also use a wide tooth comb if you want to. This is the hair mask I've been using for like the past 5 years. It's the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Maphora oil. I love this thing. It works so well, and it smells amazing. Then you can be super generous with this, because this is what's going to keep your hair strong and healthy. I really try to emphasize the roots when I do this. Then after that, you shake the oil. This is jojoba oil and black castor oil mixed together in just a random bottle I found in the house. I try to wear gloves because the oil gets very hot. Ugh, my things are sliding down. Be super generous. And then I twirl it around and put it in a clip, and then you just do the same thing for the rest of them. Once that's done, the last thing I do is put on a little shower cap, one of the disposable ones, and then I sit under the dryer for 25 minutes. I used to do an hour, but I heard that's really bad for your hair, so now I only do 25 minutes. And while I'm under there, I usually read. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, we're at the tail end here. I keep trying to reframe this as self-care, but it's genuinely very tedious, and I don't particularly like it. I do this every single weekend when my hair is curly. All right, what you're gonna do now, we're gonna wet it again, just dampen it a tiny bit so the product gets really into the hair. Really gets into the hair, sorry about that. Then we detangle with one of these little thingies, or a Denman brush. A Denman brush is really good. I have one, I just can't find it, so that's why I'm using this, to be honest. I like that brush better than this one. Anyway, you detangle now, and I use the lock method. I think I do, honestly, I don't know. I can't remember all the acronyms. Anyway, I put in a leave-in hair conditioner, and this is by Carol's Daughter. You really want to put all that moisture back in that you took out. I try to finger detangle first, and then you just work it in with your brush. After that, I put in another conditioner. This is just by Shea Moisture. It's a daily hydration conditioner. I just try to put something else in it because my hair gets dry very quickly. So I put that on top of it. This smells good too. Look at the curls. Wow. Then we put in my favorite product, literally of all time. I almost forgot what I was about to say. My favorite product of all time. It's the Miss Jessie's Coily Custard. This stuff smells like heaven. It is amazing and it works so well. This is the best product I use on my hair. I highly, highly recommend. I'll also put this in my YouTube shop as well as my Amazon storefront. If you curly girls want to try it as well. Curly guys too. Curly in-betweens. Anything. We don't discriminate over here. Alright, after the Miss Jessie's, the last thing is an oil. I use the renewing oil, the argan oil and Moroccan oil situation here. Y'all know what it is. It smells amazing and it's the perfect thing to lock in all of this moisture. Okay. I'm gonna put this all throughout. Remember to focus on your ends. You're gonna detangle one more time. It should be like butter at this point. There should be no snags. And then the last step is twisting it. Pro tip, the smaller the twist, the better your curls come out the next day. So I try to be super specific. I also like to brush the last pieces too to make sure they come out really defined when I take it out the next day. Ta-da! The whole shebang. Now I only have to do it one more time. Finally. Oh, what a long day. I have been playing Animal Crossing on my Nintendo Switch every night for the past like 2 weeks before I go to bed. And if you don't know what Animal Crossing is, it's like a really cute, it's almost like Sims. It's you're this person, you have a house, you grow crops, and you sell things to make your house bigger and stuff. And this is a game I was obsessed with when I was a kid. I was never a big video game person, but the one game that I was obsessed with as a kid was Animal Crossing. And then they made that new update, and so I've just been playing that ever since. I used to play it more, and then I kind of just forgot about it for a few years, and now I'm playing again. And you guys, it's just like the perfect way to just decompress your mind, because I try to stay off my phone like an hour before I go to bed. Not a few hours, I'm not gonna lie. Like an hour before I go to bed. And this is just a great way to decompress, and I absolutely love it. So a lot of people were asking me what my hobbies were, and that's a major one. So let's get comfy and do that. I'm getting so tired. And we have to get up early so that we can study. Do you see my Kindle thing? Can you tell I'm a reader? Tell me you're a reader without telling me you're a reader. This is literally what Harry Potter did to me. Every night, I would just spend at least 45 minutes reading even more. I'm so glad I am freed from the clutches of Harry Potter. Now to a new obsession. Good morning. Now, if you're not a member, you don't know this, but for the past few Sundays, I've been using them to study for 8 hours a day with my Japanese, because I'm really genuinely trying to learn by the end of the year. Also, shout out to the members, because you guys have been so motivational for me and just super loving and supportive, and I absolutely need that energy, so thank you. I've been showing my study journey on my members only page, so it's been really cool to have that intimate space with people who like genuinely want to see what's going on in my life. I've had like a few videos with my family in it too, so it's been really great. I highly recommend becoming a member if you like want to see this journey and stuff too, because it would mean a lot to me. But anyway, I already told the other members this, but for the last few Sundays, I've been studying 8 hours a day on my Sundays, and it's been really helpful with my language learning growth. So today, that's what we're gonna do. That is why we got up so early. I'm very tired, but I'm also very excited to get through some of the chapters that were really hard for me and just continue to make steps in the right direction. Meeting up with those Japanese students yesterday was just so motivational, and I really would love to speak with them in Japanese. They seem like the perfect group to like practice on, so I would love to, and make like lifelong friends maybe. So that is the goal for today. I just had breakfast, or I'm finishing it up now, and we'll get started. Also, am I weird for this? But you know that little weird tip of the banana? Ever since I was a kid, I could not eat it. It just grosses me out for whatever reason. It doesn't make sense. And so now, as an adult, I just give this to Milo, because I just hate eating it, and I don't want to waste it either. Just a random fun fact for you. so well. This is my first real break from studying, and we've been studying for like 3 or 4 hours now, and I'm very happy with the progress that we've made. I've noticed that I'm really good with kanji, learning kanji. I just don't know how to read it yet. Like when it's next to other things, sometimes it makes a different sound. So that's the only thing that's really hard for me. And if you don't know what kanji is, I'm sorry. It's one of the alphabets used in Japanese. There's 3 alphabets in Japanese. So it's kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Hiragana and katakana I already know, but kanji is the one that's really hard because those are the Chinese characters. So I am learning them, but they are difficult. But I do find myself getting better at it every time I practice. So I'm very happy with that. I've also been reading in Japanese, and I do like a speaking practice thing. And we've already done all of those. The next thing I really want to focus on is getting through Genki 1, which is a elementary Japanese textbook. I've already gone through it once, but because before I learned it was like a year ago, I need to revisit some chapters. So that's what we're doing now. I'm on chapter 9 and there's only 12 chapters. So I feel like I can finish it today if I really push myself, because after chapter 10, the other chapters aren't really that lengthy, and if we're going to study for another 4 hours, I think I can do it. But for now, I'm just going to take my lunch break. I am super hungry. I had a light breakfast. I got myself a veggie wrap. It's like rice, pickled onions, and hummus with lettuce and tomato. So freaking good. I always have to have it with some salt and vinegar chips, or there's like a spicy pickled kettle chip that I love, but I only have the salt and vinegar ones today. Also, I saw a lot of people asking me, how do I study for so many hours? And to be honest, if I can just be super honest with you, since college, the easiest way for me to study hours on end is if I look really bad. If I look like I just went through a natural disaster, I don't want to go outside. And if I don't want to go outside, the only thing left to do in the house is ignore my responsibilities, and then I'll have a ton of anxiety, or to just get done what I need to get done. And so for me, anytime I know I'm going to study for hours on end, I always need to look crazy. I don't know why, but that has always been helpful for me. It may be a little vain, I don't know, but that's what's always worked, so I'm not going to question it. I did get a little dressed up now because I went to go get my lunch and I didn't want to scare anyone, so I did get a little dressed up, but that's usually what I do. Let me know in the comments below if you have any study tips or like what helps you study the most, because it's that and the Pomodoro method for me, but I would love to hear other people's comments as well. This is so good. Guys, we officially studied for 8 hours today. Yay! High five. This is the most consistent I've been with my studies since I started learning Japanese. I couldn't be more proud of myself. I'm so happy that I'm being consistent, and you truly see a difference with your growth, at least for me, when you are consistent, because before, I would learn something, stop for a while, and then I'd have to relearn those things, so I could never move forward. It always felt like I was running in place. But now, I'm like remembering the things that I've already learned, and I'm ready to learn something new. So I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of myself. And there's like a different kind of confidence you have with yourself when you can trust yourself with your dreams and your goals. Like when you know you can rely on yourself, you just become more confident, more sure of yourself, more sure of your direction in life. So I hope this video motivated you to not only recognize your dreams and your goals in life, but do something about them. And not just for a day, not just for a week, just consistently do something about them. Every day, remind yourself what you're working towards. And I promise you, you will see a world of a difference, not only with your progression towards whatever goal, but also in how you feel about yourself. I really hope that that message was shown in this vlog. I had so much fun just spending the weekend with you guys. I love you so much. But now that I'm done studying, it is my Sunday afternoon, and I'm literally gonna be a lazy bum for the rest of the day. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I can confidently feel good about doing absolutely nothing. I love you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and your goals. Balance self-care as well as discipline. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm so proud, y'all. This has been a month of me doing this consistently. Who am I? She's different now. She's different. She's that girl. Love you.